So when he said that, it made me realize, oh, you have no idea, like, who's thinking what of you while you're silently just coming through, doing your job, leaving. Because that's what I would do. I would show up, I would have a blast, I would do my homework as well, and I would leave. And then just to be on set and have that recognition this whole time, like, oh, you were thinking of me this whole time and you were trying to find the right role for me. That just felt so cool.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Talent Agent Talk, where we are bringing you educational lessons and real life stories behind the scenes of TV and film. I'm your host and a talent agent, Jason Lockhart, and today we have a really cool guest. This is Miss Andrea Laing.
Yes.
How you doing, Andrea?
I am great. I'm surviving this summer heat. I'm happy to be here.
When you
I
look
woke up
like
today. Yeah.
such a star. Oh, well, you always do, but like
Especially today.
the leather, the hair. I mean, like you're such a badass.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't wear this shirt enough. So I'm like, I think I pulled it out for the right day.
I think you should wear it every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Done.
And you
It's
know
done.
what? You could save the world in that one day.
Okay. Noted.
Noted. Also, like, she is the star of Yule Log for anyone who's a big horror fan out there.
Yes.
You know, Adult Swim.
Adult Swim Yule Log. It came out December 2022. It first aired on HBO Max after the season finale of Rick and Morty. And it came as a shock to a lot of people. Yeah, that was fun.
Because they thought it was just a fire, right?
They
A fireplace?
they thought it was just a fireplace in the background. Yeah, a lot of people not knowing exactly what it was because there wasn't a lot of like talk about it because we wanted it to be a little bit of a found footage. What is this? And people would have their family over, you know, and have this fireplace burning in the background, and then it wasn't a fireplace burning in the background.
It was so much more.
It was so much more. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll leave it at that until people check it out.
Well, you were amazing in it.
Thank you.
And, you know, mad shout out to Adult Swim. Please keep them coming.
Yes, keep it coming. Yeah.
Keep it coming. So, but I actually want to talk about the game today
Okay.
and your role on that. I feel like that was phenomenal. And like, what was that audition like? You know, take me back to the beginning of this story.
Oh gosh. Let's see here. So I had received many auditions for the game. I knew about it. This is the reboot. It had come out many years ago on BET, and the new one was on Paramount Plus. And I'd been following them for a while, and not only following them and auditioning, I was also reading. I would do table reads with the cast just to read the scripts when it was coming out and stuff like that.
How does that happen? How do you get in there for that?
So my agent reached out to me, and I don't know if it was in part because I had done audiobooks before, and I don't know. I think my agent just reached out to me, was like, hey, the show needs like a male and a female table reader for this show, this episode. Would you be willing? I love all aspects of being a part of the magic. I like silently listening. I love reading the script. I love reading the script out loud. And so that gave me an opportunity to join in with the cast and with the directors and, you know, hear them talk out loud about what's working, what's not working, what's funny, how well it's received. And so I had read for a few of the episodes. And I think at the time I was also auditioning. So I kind of knew a little bit behind the scenes what was happening while auditioning, which was really cool and helpful. But nothing was sticking, which was fine. But I loved showing up. I loved showing up every week to read with these guys. They're so friendly, so welcoming. And not only that, but it makes it easier when the writing is just brilliant. Just like brilliant. These people are just so lovely and the writing is so great. It's like, of course I want to show up and do this. It wasn't even about like, yes, it'd be nice to book the job, but I wasn't thirsty for it. So it was fun just to be a part of that joy for a moment. Yeah. So it started out that way. And then I booked a role as the lead's assistant. My name's Erica. And
You look like an Erica.
do I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. At first, I want to say it was like I think it was like a co-star role. And this is the magic also in not knowing where things will kind of lead to and just having fun in the moment.
And even though you had just starred in a movie that had a cult following, you were like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. And yes, I was like, absolutely, I will do this because I had already been a part of this family for so long that I was like, it just felt like I was home. It's just that people, I guess in the flesh, they're like, oh, here you are finally. So funny story, after I booked the role of Erica and we shot the pilot, not knowing if it was going to get picked up or not, I remember the director came to me and told me, he like threw a new line at me. And I just wanted to make sure that I received what he was saying the right way so I could deliver it properly. Because I had sometimes misunderstood in my own little wacky brain. I'll be like, oh, this is what they meant. No, let me just get some clarification. And so I remember going over to the Video Village and, you know, I'd seen these people on Zoom already. And I asked him, I think it was Brian, and I asked him just for like clarity about my role and if he wanted, however he wanted me to do it. And as I was walking away, he's like, oh, Miss Laing, thank you so much for being here. We loved you for so long. He was like, we had to find the right role for you. That for me, so a couple things happened. I like received that so well that I think I was awkward in my saying thank you.
Does not compute.
Yeah, I think I like broke down for a second after he was like so kind to me that I was like, oh yeah, I of course I'd love to be here. Of course. I don't remember how it came off, and I think they were like, okay, we're gonna get back to set now. Oh yeah, back to set is what I am. Anyways, so when he said that, it made me realize, oh, you have no idea like who's thinking what of you while you're silently just coming through, doing your job, leaving. Because that's what I would do. I would show up, I would have a blast, I would do my homework as well, and I would leave. And then just to be on set and have that recognition this whole time, like, oh, you were thinking of me this whole time and you were trying to find the right role for me. That just felt so cool.
And you had no idea where it was going?
No.
You're just along for the ride.
That's a lot of things in life, right? You feel good about it, right? You follow that vibe and then let it unfold. What would I look like strangling this, right?
Yeah.
I like to give this example too. It's about like, say you're on a date with somebody and things are going like really well, or let's just say that they're a little bit desperate. Do you want to hang out with that person again who's like calling you constantly or like just like bothering you or just not playing it? I don't need you to play it cool. I need you to care, but I don't need you to care that much to where you're losing your personal joy. So I was just like, this feels good. I'm going to write it out. We're going to have fun and let's see where it goes. And then it went from one episode to, I think about like 6. Yeah, it just kept coming back. And they're like, and the freedom, the flexibility on set to be myself on top of that was just.
It's amazing.
Hey, thanks so much for watching Talent Agent Talk. Quick moment of your time, because if you are enjoying this show, I'm guessing it's because you are also an actor and want to be booking just like we're talking to our guests about. So we have our Improve Your Audition Bootcamp coming up to help you do exactly that. Put together auditions good enough to actually book the job. This is a 2-week boot camp where we bring in casting directors. Some of you will have the chance to have your work critiqued, self-tape, and live Zoom. This is a way for you to not only learn from your peers, but also get self-tape hacks and strategies to make your tape more engaging. This is a 2-week boot camp that's only $37, but there might be a promo in the description to save you a little bit of money there. 6 workshops, 2 weeks, $37 or less if you go to the description. But again, this is our Improve Your Audition Bootcamp. Don't miss your chance to grab your spot so you can maybe be on this show with Jason Lockhart before you know it.
And I like to compare casting to HR all the time. And I feel like in this story, like what I'm really hearing is like they wanted you as part of their business.
Yes.
They saw your value.
Yeah.
They're like, we want her on our team. We want her to play with our company, to be hired. And it was just about finding the right job with the right duties where your authentic self was going to fit the best, where it would be a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
They waited. You were patient. You kept showing up.
Yeah.
And boom, it happened when it was supposed to.
When it was supposed to, not a moment sooner. Yeah, and I'm so, so, so grateful. That was so much fun. When I was filming that, that was kind of a crazy time because when I was filming that, I had booked, oh gosh, I should probably know what I'm talking about before I talk about it. I had booked True Lies. No, I'm sorry, not True Lies. It was, David Yates, Pain Hustlers. Sorry.
Oh.
I had booked Pain Hustlers, and I remember I literally started the next morning after wrapping a night scene for the game. So and I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull it off or not. So I had like 4 hours before hopping on to starting Pain Hustlers. So that was scary. But anyways, it worked out. It worked out the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, Pain Hustlers, very different set.
Very different set.
You know?
Yeah. Very different vibe. Different era, the 90s, I want to say as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to ask you, put you on the spot just for a second.
Oh, gosh.
Because I'm a big fan of yours for something else. And I just wonder
Scared.
what's going on with her, if there's anything in this interesting process that ran parallel to your TV film career when you starred as Sandy in Vape,
Oh
the
my
Grease
gosh.
parody musical. Like, I've seen it twice.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan. I think the whole world needs to see this. Shout out to everyone, Casey, Ashley Heath, Brian
Yes.
Troxel.
Shout out to that whole team.
Everyone. You're so good in it. It's so good.
Thank you.
The first time I remember seeing it with Tara Feldstein, the casting director, she loved it. Her husband,
Yeah.
everybody loved it. Then I
Yeah.
brought my wife.
Yes.
She loved it. We
Yeah.
all talk about you and how great you are. Anything going on with that, or is there ever going to be another, a reprisal?
Yes. So I guess I didn't tell you personally because
No.
thank you, by the way, because you're always coming out and supporting like everything that I do genuinely. Because I remember when you came out and how much you enjoyed it afterwards. And I was like, oh, I guess this is kind of what we're doing is kind of cool.
From the
It's
ground up.
really great.
It's
yeah.
great.
They were like, it's a cool concept. I want to say that they they either went to go see Grease in the movie theater or they rewatched it and they were like, oh, this is so misogynistic. Like we could write some funny stuff off of this. And then they did. And then they developed a script. And then we had auditions. And I was like, I'll do Sandy. I don't sing. Okay? Sounds come out of my mouth and it works, but I don't sing. Anyways, to answer your question, it is now being developed into an off-Broadway show in New York.
Get out.
True story.
Are you going to be in it? If time permits?
Time permits, the competition is going to be fierce.
Really?
Yeah.
You originated the role.
I know.
You should be on the original soundtrack.
I know. Maybe they'll let me like come and like do a spin on stage or something. I don't know.
It would be a disservice for them to cast anyone else.
I know. Because you have to be able to sing and be funny and dance. I mean, who's going to do that in New York?
And you look just as much like a Sandy as you do an Erica. You know?
Thank you. Yeah, that's really incredible that they're able to do that.
Yeah, I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, very happy for them. Because Sketchworks is like from the ground up. They're just a group of people that are like so incredibly talented and funny and creative, and they put this together. And we performed it in New York, also after performing it in several theaters in Georgia. And it was at the it was at the Pit in New York where I can't remember the name of the team that came out and they took an interest in it. And then they're like, this is great, but there's certain restrictions on creating an off-Broadway show. It has to be a certain amount of pages and our ensemble's like 30 people and it has to be cut down. So there's many people playing several different roles and the script has to be a certain way as well. But yeah, they're making it happen. I completely forgot it. I forgot about that. And I forgot that you'd seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
And I just love that, like, I feel like a really strong actor should be acting every day. You know, like if you want to be a great photographer, you should be taking pictures every day.
Yeah.
If you want to be a chef, you should be cooking every day.
Yeah.
And I think actors forget, like, if you want to be a really strong actor, beating the competition and like executing at the A-list level,
Yeah.
you should be acting every day.
You should be training something, whether it's reading a script or even observing. I think also observation or watching your favorite director or watching a film or going to a show or just reading a script with a friend. I think that if you're like working some sort of muscle, you're still getting something from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that show, it just looked like so much fun that there's no way the audience couldn't feel that fun
Yeah.
from the actors.
Yeah.
But I also got to see people like yourself really executing their chops
Yeah.
with this like carefree, like freedom. I remember Ashley Heath just belting it out there. Shout out again to you, Ashley.
That one, Ashley. She's
just
great.
like giving it your all on a Friday night when you could be doing anything else. You could be out
Yeah.
partying. It's the end of the week. But what? You're still acting and singing and dancing and knowing choreography. And there's important people in the audience that get to see you.
Yeah.
It's just so wonderful to see actors thrive in that capacity.
It's a passion. It's such a passion. I think it started for me. My parents worked a lot when we were kids. So my siblings and I were just kind of left to our own devices. And do you guys remember Snoopy?
Yeah, of course. Peanuts.
This is like back in the day. So they used to make Snoopy's where he had like a, the back, you could put like a slide of tape in to it.
Oh, like a Teddy Ruxpin kind of
Yeah,
thing?
I'm 97. So if you remember that, back in my day, they had the Teddy Ruxpin as well. You could put the tape in the back and they would just like sing for you and the mouth would move. Except Andrea Laing was putting in Madonna and Michael Jackson tapes. So Snoopy would be like, just like breaking down, singing whatever Michael Jackson song. I can't think of one right now. But yeah, that's what started for me. Like a lot of singing and dancing by myself at the house. And then I got involved in, I was raised in the private Catholic school system too. I don't know how people feel about that once I say that. But anyways, you decide.
It's just a fact.
It's just a fact. Like kindergarten, and we were putting on shows. I was doing chorus, and we were putting on shows every single year. And I think that's where it kind of started for me, entertainment and singing and dancing. And it's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. I get to have fun. I get to let people have fun. I let them. I'd like to think that they are forgetting about their worries just for a second and just being engaged and captivated. And yeah, if I can do that for the rest of my life, that'd be fun.
Too bad we can't just put a Madonna tape into you and start recording videos for TikTok and see where it went.
That'd be great. I'm kind of wearing a Madonna top. That would be
You kind
cool.
of are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of, do you have a dream role? Is there anything like you would just really love to sink your claws into and we can all hope to see you get cast in one day?
I would love to. I can't tell you specifically just because I'm just kind of open, but I would love to work with David Lynch or Ari Aster. Am I saying it right? Ari Aster?
I don't know who that is.
Maybe not. Hereditary.
Oh, okay.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
I might be saying it
Okay.
wrong.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd love to work on a thriller or a comedy and just like, yeah, I think it'd be fun to work with Will Ferrell as well.
I think he would like you.
And I think, thank you. I think that we would kind of like become best friends. I don't know. Or even like a Succession-y kind of show. That's my favorite show, hands down, Succession.
It's one of my new favorites.
Are you
of
just not
recent
getting
years.
into it?
Just binged the whole thing during the
Okay.
strike last year.
Yeah. Or even What We Do in the Shadows.
I haven't seen that. My mom keeps telling me I got to watch that.
Yeah, they have a movie that they
The
then
Johnny
created.
Depp one, right?
No,
No, I'm thinking
it's
something else.
with I can't say the name because I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, but it's on I think it was like FX. But yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
I was
with
thinking something
with
else.
the vampires that are yeah, so great.
Very cool. Well, I hope that happens for you.
Thank
And then I get to
you.
watch it.
Yeah,
And thank you for being here.
yeah.
As a guest for being here, you do win a free car.
Stop.
So I'm going to,
Wait, I don't want to pay. I don't want to have any debt.
there won't be any taxes on this.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
want any car payments either.
I covered it for you.
Oh, great. Okay, I'm
All you
back to
gotta
being
do
excited.
is reach in this bag without looking and pull out your free car. Let's see what you get. There's some pretty cool ones in there.
Guys, I'm scared.
collector's
and
items.
I can't look.
No.
What?
So whatever your hand just goes gravitates toward.
Wait a minute. I bet you've never had someone search this long, have you?
I think you got the record.
5 years later. This feels like the one.
That's a good idea.
Can I look? This
You can
feels like
look.
Christmas. Okay. Stop.
What'd you get?
I got a 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel. Stop it. Can I open it now?
You got a Dodge Ram?
Yeah, I think so.
You did. That is a monster truck for you.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe
You're just gonna like
I won a car.
push everyone off the road with that thing.
Yeah, buddy. That's
cool.
so funny. Thank you for my
You
car.
can put all your things in the back and help friends move.
Yeah, absolutely. All my friends are they're gonna hit me up now that I have all the space in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can lift
need-
like a really heavy couch.
Yeah, or a
and-
mattress.
yeah.
Yeah, you can carry
Anything.
it.
I got you. You see this?
Yeah, that's great. That's
I'm
great.
the one. Yeah. Thank you so much for my present. That's so cute.
Of course. Thank you again for being here. It's just so special to actually have you on here and get to talk about your career and
Yeah.
help anybody that was watching with some of these great lessons. So
Totally.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to Jesse Malinowski and Get Seen for
Yes.
producing our show and giving away all this free content and hopefully lessons. And that said, if you have a really cool lesson that you learned from a booking story and want to pitch it to us, please do. It's talentagenttalk@gmail.com. Again, that's talentagenttalk@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Andrea.
Talentagenttalk@gmail.com. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you too.
Thanks for
Take care.
having me.